Come on. Stop being so fucked. Alright, are we good now? Please? Can I just have a nice live stream? Please? Like, I'm gonna reduce the bitrate to like half of it. Okay, come on. This fucking thing is being ridiculous, bro. Are we good? Are we good now? Can I fucking do my live stream in peace, please? Fucking unreal. Like, what the My Wi-Fi has never been this bad before, bro. This is like the same Wi-Fi I've been using for years. It's never crapped out this badly. Well, looks like these are two separate streams now. I mean, that's so unfortunate and so unorganized, but you know what? So fucking be it. Let me organize this real quick. What a fucking joke, bro. What a fucking joke. What do you mean, allow a security check? Let me get the fuck in my internet, bro. Somebody hacked my computer. I can already tell. Guys, let's just blame this on a hacker. Can we just do that? Blame this entire thing on a hacker? Alright. Now I'm gonna fucking play this game now. Okay? Okay, you spoiled brat. I'm gonna play this game now. And you're gonna not fuck up. Okay? Does that sound like a good deal? Well, even if you don't agree with it, I'm still gonna do that. Whether you like it or not. So, yeah. Stop being fucking insane. $99 Mudokons saved. Easiest Mudokons to save in this entire game. Alrighty. I probably missed a couple, but... Oh, now this cutscene plays. These cutscenes are really well done, by the way.
That's when I first saw the creatures of Oddworld as they used to be. Before we chopped them into tasty treats. We had forgotten our past. And now it was costing us our future.
That is such an epic quote.
And even our soul.
Come on up. No and improve.
What is it?
Don't think. Drink. Come on. Do it.
Okay. At first, the Gluckins gave their brew away. Oh, tasty. But once the Mudokons started drinking it, they couldn't stop. Then those Gluckins told them that if they wanted to work, they could have all the brew they wanted.
Only if you got a job.
They fell for it.
Step right up. Oh,
So now,
I love the sligs in this game. They're so funny.
the Budakans there first. And I just got the power to heal Budakans sick from brew.
Yep. And that's a fucking sick ass tattoo right there. So, do you guys remember the those 5 Mudokons that are sick and you can't continue until you save them? Well, that's the point of the trials. We get the power to heal these Mudokons, and it says it right here. Remember, Abe, us restless Mudokan spirits yearn for freedom and peace for our bones. Your first quest will be complete when the spirits of your ancestors are released from bondage. Then we'll help you heal your friends. So once you finish those things, you can actually go back and heal your friends and continue. Yeah, remember these assholes who drank the fucking brew like dipshits? I want to slap all of them before I heal them, as punishment. Alright, assholes, come here. You guys are sick enough, I guess. Come here. Can you guys come to the fucking wheels and stay where I need you to stay at? Oh my god, now you guys are really pissing me off. Okay, you stay right there. You come here. I don't even fucking need you. Alright, assholes. Now get the fuck out of here. Alrighty, once you save those Mudokons and you complete that, that's the first disc of the game completed. And now you have to insert disc 2, which I'm about to do right now. Alright, hanging on a sec. Okay. Yes! It worked. No fucking technical difficulties there. So now, all of that bullshit we did was the first half of the game. This is now the second half of the game, and it's honestly more difficult. The fact that his name is Asslick.
Let's not argue over who gets what. Hey! I got a career to consider. What are we gonna do about it, huh? What? I don't know, Panic.
No, you idiot. We're gonna lock this place up so tight that Ape Guy'd have to be invisible to get in.
Get it? Invisible? I gotta say, Abe is so fucking brave doing this on his own. Like, he just goes in there with, like... He's probably scared out of his fucking mind, but he just goes in there regardless just to save his pals. Dude has fucking stealth mastery comparable to Solid Snake. So now, this is the second half of the game, and this part of the game is honestly very, 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 very tough. It is, the Fico Depot. And just like Disc 1, there's a secret in the first fucking screen in this, of this game. Right there. Oh my god, and this secret is already more difficult than anything we've already dealt with. What? Please don't shoot me. Okay, am I hidden? Yes, I'm hidden. Okay, good. Okay. That was a little bit risky. Woo! Fuck! They like shot me as soon as I possessed that slig. Can I possess this slig, please? Just so I don't have to fucking deal with the stealth. Fuck it. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Whoa! You know, at least the sligs are nice enough to where if you say hi to them, they normally say hi back. Granted, they'll try to shoot you immediately, but... Oh, I love these cutscenes. They're fucking hilarious.
The Magog on the March. News you need. Our main story. To prevent the renegade terrorist Modakin known as Abe from possibly destroying Soulstorm Brewery, the main security gates can only be opened by direct order of high-ranking executives General Drippig, Vice President Aslick, and Director
Aslick.
If you have any further questions, please feel free to pull the lever to your right.
I know this game was rated T, but I still think it's funny that they got away with saying fucking Aslick. By the way, if you pull this lever, that's what happens. Also, hi Fartinator, Mr. Patrick Starr over there. Fun with farts. Phew, look what happens when you drink brew. Farts at your own risk. So yeah, in this game, the farting isn't just for the memes. That's not just a meme. Once you drink the brew, you come over here, place the fart right there, and it will explode. Literally, it will explode. Yeah, this game is childish. Remember that. For some reason, whenever Abe drinks the brew, instead of getting sick, he gets the power to have explosive farts. I don't understand the logic there. Like, this game literally goes out of its way to be like, yeah, the brew makes Mudakin sick. But when Abe drinks it, oh, I can make fucking explosive farts. like what? Fartinator made this game. Yeah, he did make this game. More fun with farts. Chant to possess a fart. Farts again. Chant again and the fart will explode. Oh yeah, and he can fucking possess the fart too. He can possess it to make it explode the way he wants. Like that. And you're gonna be using this fucking mechanic a few times now. Alrighty. And we could either kill the Sligs or kill this. I'm gonna kill that just because I like to possess Sligs. Actually, let's grab a fart just in case we might need one. I don't understand why they can't just aim their guns, like, up. Like, you clearly see he's right there, right? What? Fucking dumbass Sligs. I love them, though. They're fucking hilarious. Okay. Guess you have to come here. Ah, shit. Woo! Okay. Why are they putting me in this fucking... Fuck. It says no farts on the door. Fartsinator, I know this is your favorite game of all time, but... You don't have to constantly talk about farts, man. Fuck! Alright, I have to be on fucking high alert. What? What? Shit. Fuck! Bro, this is actually kind of hard, I won't lie. I need to stop fucking up on this part. Assholes. Okay, I need to grab a fucking fart then, huh? Yeah, possession came back at a fucking full force in this game. Because in the first game, you can only possess Sligs. Whereas in this game, you can possess Sligs, Scrabs, Paramites, Farts, and later on, you're about to see in a little bit, you're going to possess the Gluckins as well. Which is the most satisfying thing in the world. Billy and Mandy fucking sucks, dude. That cartoon is just beyond annoying. Like, I'm sorry. I know that's I know that cartoon's a fan favorite and all, but it's just not good. Alrighty, let's see here. So, just like the Mudachi and the Mudomo vaults, this game gives you options on which areas of the game you can choose to play first. The Slig Barracks, there's the Boneworks. I think you need to complete both of them first, and then you can do the FICO Executive Office. And the Soulstorm Brewery is the final area of the game and can only be accessed once you complete everything else. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. They're all around the same length and they all take a long fucking time. Also, this is a funny little hint here. Viker's Lab right here, coming soon. That is a reference to the next game in the Oddworld franchise, which was Munch's Odyssey. And that was Munch's adventure, basically. And it had him escaping from Viker's Lab. I never played that game. I just know that that's kind of the lore behind it. But yeah, ignore the Viker's Lab thing. Uncle Aslix. Tourist tip number 9. Greeters welcome you. Originally created to be self-promoting vending machines, greeters will do anything for a sale, including electrocuting their customers. Unable to fix the bugs, the Gluckins now use greeters as security guards. Remember, if you don't move, they can't see you. Yeah, basically these guys, if you accidentally trigger that alarm, they will electrocute you. So yeah, you need to complete the FICO Depot, the Slig Barracks, and the Boneworks to access the Soulstorm Brewery, and that's the final portion of the game. So yeah. Billy and Mandy can be occasionally funny when it isn't just fart and booger reference jokes. The problem with Billy and Mandy is that the characters just aren't good. I don't think there's a single character in that show that I genuinely enjoyed watching. They all suck. If I were to say which part of the show was the best, it was probably season 1. But season 1 wasn't that good. You know what I mean? It was tolerable, right? But for a kid's cartoon, being tolerable might as well just be being shit. You know? It really is just that simple. I don't know how else I can really say it, you know? Invader Zim, I think, is very fucking overrated. No offense. I don't think it's bad, but I also don't really understand why people act like it's the best fucking thing ever. It really isn't. Also, look at this. This is another reference to another game. Rupture Farms is the factory that Abe destroys in the first game. So yeah, it says out of service. So I think that's a nice little reference. They definitely care about the franchise a lot. Now, here you get the option to play either the Boneworks or the Slig Barracks. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do the Slig Barracks first because I'm pretty sure it's a little harder than the Boneworks. Basically, you have to deal with, just as the name implies, you have to deal with a lot of fucking Sligs. A lot of Sligs and a lot of Chant Stoppers. Okay, we pull that fucking switch. Might as well read this. Invader Zim's pretty good, but it is overrated, sorta. Invader Zim's art style, its art style is okay. But again, I just don't understand why people act as if it's like the greatest cartoon ever. Like, even in terms of like black comedy, something like Courage the Cowardly Dog is far superior. Alrighty, the Slick Barracks time. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I'm in the shadows. Okay, I'm in the shadows. Fuck. Okay, I have to take this fucking stealth seriously, dude. I think that's the reason why the Slick Barracks is harder. The stealth is a lot more fucking tedious. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I think someone I think just sent me a message. Alrighty, we're good. Oh yeah, So this thing right here is a Slick security phone, I guess, whatever you want to call it. You need to possess a Slig to be able to use it. Otherwise, you can't get through. Only Sligs can use Slig voice locks? Yeah, basically. So we have to possess a Slig. Probably a helicopter Slig because it's all the way up here. What is in here? Okay, that's the background. Do I have to do a lot of fucking stealth, do I, right? So what the fuck are the amount of Sligs here? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to fucking use the invisibility. Otherwise, I would not be able to get through this. What? What? We hear all these footsteps. Oh, fuck. Dude, they barely gave you enough time there. Bro, even the fucking climbing that Abe is doing is fucking terrifying, bro. I would never want to do parkour like this. Fuck! Wrong one. Is there a cartoon whose art style you hate the most of Problem Solvers? And I don't think it's close. That cartoon just was atrocious, bro. Oh, fuck. Well, I needed that slig. Get on the screen. Yeah, there you go. Piece of shit. Okay, do I need any use for you now, or are you just kind of there? Okay. Can I fall there without getting killed? Okay, cool. Now I don't need you. Get the fuck out of here. Why do you laugh every time you kill a slig, Abe? Come on. In a recent live stream, Mr. Enter said that might have been the worst cartoon of all time. He's not fucking wrong. Like, The Problem Solvers is just a show that, like, from the episodes I remember seeing at, like, age 12, keep in mind, I was 12 when that show came out, okay? I was a 12-year-old, okay? So I was still a child. And when I watched The Problem Solvers, I legitimately remember saying to myself, this cartoon is just nonsense. There's no plot. It's just stupid. And I get that there are cartoons that are clearly trying to be stupid. I understand that. But, like, take something like Beavis and Butthead, right? Like, I'm pretty sure everyone will agree that something like Beavis and Butthead is beyond stupid and beyond cartoonish, right? But Beavis and Butthead was funny because it wasn't just moronic nonsense. They had, like, they had, like, a fucking plot to it. You know what I mean? And they had actual jokes that made you laugh. It wasn't just, like, complete fucking nonsense. Whereas with The Problem Solvers, it was literally just nonsense. Alright, this is the Slig Barracks. I love how the Slig Barracks starts up and you already have some of the most intimidating imagery in, like, video games. Like, what the fuck? There's, like, these Sligs patrolling this area and shit. Now, one thing you have to be very careful about if you ever play this game is that Sligs, despite the fact that they're fucking stupid, they have really good sniping aim. Even though they're in the background, you still have to take them seriously. Yeah, see? Just like that. Otherwise, they will shoot you with relative ease. Also, I really like the music of the Slig Barracks. Really like the color in this stage, too. It's so murky and dark and depressing. Woo! I know what I need to do. Woo! I'm surprised I didn't get fucking shot there. What? You're not gonna say hi back, assholes? What? 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 How the fuck was I supposed to know that game? Also, why the fuck do I need to press that switch if he's just gonna come down? Oh yeah, so I can sneak. Okay, I get it now. Alright, I know what I need to do. I need to press this fucking switch as he looks the other way and sneak and climb up. Woo! Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to... I accidentally pressed the fucking left button a little too much. But yeah, the Problem Solvers was fucking garbage. Like, that cartoon was AIDS. Now I have to fucking run and jump, basically. Hope for the best. I love the Sligs mentality. Shoot first, ask questions later. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Bro, that is actually hard. Do I have to run immediately, or can I just hide there? I'm gonna hide there. Because I don't think he sees me right away. Yeah, that's what I should have been doing. Fuck you. Oh, I need to possess you now. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, fuck. Oh, thank God they give me another slig. Because I completely fucked that up. Okay, good. You son of a bitch. Fuck you. Okay. Ah! Still got me. Honestly, what I can do here... What? Look away, please. Fuck! Trying to kill this one slig. You can't reach me, you piece of shit. There we go. And now we're going through the Slig barracks. What the fuck kind of place is this? Dude, that's fucked up. Okay, I know what I need to do. Fuck, I fucked that up. Right there, in case you see, that's a grenade. That's a grenade container. You're gonna need to grab a few of them and, you know, do some work. What if I need to jump there, do I? Like, I have to jump and just not, like, move. Otherwise, I'm just gonna die. Thank God he can't see me. Okay, you still can't see me. Good. I'll grab that. One grenade, that's it. One, two, three, four, five. Fuck. Okay, good. Now, let's kill you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. That's one fucking piece of shit's leg dead. That's another one dead. What? I'm about to show you what, you piece of shit. That's another one dead. And the final one. Swing bada bada bada. Oh shit. I fucked that throw up. There we go. And let's just grab a grenade just to have one. Alright, there are 6 Mudokons we can save here, huh? Let's possess you. Turn this off. And that's about it, actually. Are you guys all sad?
Oh, yeah. Hi. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
And I need you guys to help me out here. Alright, good. Where's the portal for you guys? There's the portal. Alrighty, 113 saved, which means we have, what is it? 37 more to get the good ending. Remember, you need 150. And now we are in the main hub of the Slig Barracks. There are 4 main areas of the Slig Barracks you have to complete, and that's how you complete the Slig Barracks. Yeah, you notice a theme with these. Also, I love this cutscene.
The Magog on the march. News you can't abuse. General Dripping declares martial law. No mamby-pamby Mudaki meat puppet is gonna make me look like a fool. We'll have that traitor Abe in no time. Or my name ain't, Dripping. I knew that. I did. I knew that to you by Mullick's map loop. Say it, don't spray it.
How the fuck were these guys able to enslave an entire race of Mudokons? Like, they just seem so fucking incompetent, bro. Alrighty, so I think this is a good stopping point. Mainly because the Slig Barracks is pretty long. So yeah, let me save this game actually, because I haven't saved in a while. Okay, let me also make sure my save state works. Okay, good. Just double checking both of them. And yeah. So that was Abe's Exoddus. That was Abe's Exoddus, the what is it? The Mudanchi and the Mudomo, or no, just the Mudanchi vaults, and part of the Slig Barracks. Next stream, we'll be completing the Slig Barracks, maybe starting on the other parts of the game as well. But yeah, I'm not gonna end the stream off now. I'm just really, really hungry, and I want to talk about some stuff before I end the stream. So I ran 30-40 minutes, and then I'll end the stream so I can go to sleep and get ready for work tomorrow. So yeah, let me go get let me go get my food though real quick, okay? I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I am back. Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy is another cartoon that I think is honestly really overrated. I mean, it's just kind of like... In some ways, it kind of does fall into that nonsense of just being way too fucking nonsensical for it to actually be funny. Yeah, like, I tried watching it, and it's just not that good. You know, like, I just don't understand why it's become, like, a massive cult classic over the years. Also, I won't lie, it's kind of hard to be a fan of that cartoon when the guy who made it is a complete piece of shit. Yeah, Beavis and Butthead is much better, for sure. M-Skola 1. Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, I definitely promise to look at a now irrelevant from. Who is M-Skola 1? M-Skola 1 was a commentator back in like 2010, 2011. Who was genuinely, for the most part, good. He made around 80 commentaries, and a few of, if I remember correctly, it was like 80 commentaries, but like 20 of them are online. Yeah, he was for the, I mean, he made entertaining commentaries for the most part, but I mean, like,
What you're about.
this is probably one of his most famous one. The one he did on Guptil 89. One of his more famous ones, actually, I should say. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but this is a fucking different era of the internet, that's for sure.
About to see
Is stupid.
is a highly revised version of the 2010 Valentine's Day special showcasing the top 10 prettiest female characters in the universe of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, he said he switched hottest to prettiest because he thought the hottest was too mature for his video about gawking over cartoon animals.
Now, the original version mostly focused on their appearances and not their personalities and skills.
Which I thought was appropriate because that's the way I treat all women.
I also didn't do enough research, so there were a couple of mess-ups.
A couple? Dude, the whole video was a mess up.
Now, I want to get one very important thing straight.
For the last time, I do not live in my mom's house. This is my house. I pay the bills, and I do all the work. My mom just happens to live with me and tell me everything I have to do. Okay?
There is nothing even remotely sexual or, quote, pedophilic about this list, and there never was.
Cosmo was your 9th hottest Sonic female from your last top 10. She's around Tails' age.
Lists like these are totally meant to be silly and fun.
But not creepy.
The problem with some of you is that you felt it wise to take it to the extreme by calling me a furry. Please.
Just because I make a list of the top 10 anthropomorphic characters I have to think are hot doesn't make me a furry. I'm sorry, I can't do this with a straight face.
And even though
I love how Guptel seemed more offended at being called a furry than a pedophile. You know, like what the fuck, dude? Yeah, this fucking era of the internet is definitely something else, man.
you were offering me constructive criticism,
Which is bad enough, thank you very much.
you were still being way off base and spreading a lie.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with being a furry.
Bottom line, think hard before you talk and grow up.
You should take your own advice.
Well, now that I got that off my chest,
I look even more like a douchebag than I did before.
enjoy.
The teeth for the douchebag.
Ah, Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the most excellent superheroes ever created. He can run at the speed of sound and take out enemies in a flash. Since 1991,
Bro, this video. How was 2010 14 years ago? I don't know, man. Watching videos like this is the YouTube equivalent of digging up ancient ruins. Like I said, it's a fucking entirely different era. Like, this was literally the YouTube drama that I was, like, watching back in the day and being like, this is pretty fucking funny. Was being called a pedo a rarity back then? Honestly, to be brutally honest, I think it was just more accepted back then. Like, if you were someone who went on the internet and you were talking about, like, being attracted to, like, a clearly underage character, people just didn't seem to have an issue with that back in the day. Nowadays, things have changed for obvious reasons, but
anyone who owned a Sega Genesis / Mega Drive played his games to death. Like most franchises, there's a list of female characters to accompany the males. And like the boys, many of them have supernatural powers. Unlike human superheroes like the X-Men,
They're mutants, not humans.
this Sonic cast succeeds in being adorable while acting tough. Whether they fly, use robotic limbs to their advantage, or have the magical ability to make a powerful hammer appear,
And to record on the computer screen instead of using a converter for YouTube videos.
they're equally as fun to enjoy as the boys.
You know, if you swing that way.
This is why I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful female Sonic characters.
Whoa, beautiful. That word's a bit too mature for this video.
Grab a chili dog and a glass of orange juice.
Why orange juice?
the lack of self-awareness with Guptel is crazy to me, man. Mutant phobic.
And hold on tight, because we're speeding up to meet these beauties.
What the fuck was that?
Number 10 is Tikal the Echidna. She was named after an ancient Mayan city of the same name, and is the daughter of the Echidna tribe chief, Pakamak.
Pakamaga, shakamaka, sisumba!
While she does look gorgeous, the reason I put her at the bottom of the list is because she's one of those characters that doesn't do much in the action department. However, she becomes a hero by trapping herself in the Master Emerald so that the water god Chaos doesn't rain terror upon the land for hundreds of years.
Yeah, she doesn't do much except, that. It's pretty much a big thing.
That to me is just so fucking funny. Oh yeah, she doesn't do much except, sacrifice herself to save everyone. Like, what? Also, this is just so dumb. Like, I don't understand, like, I feel like I'm losing brain cells, like, watching this. Like, I don't understand how a grown man can sit there and make a list, like, gawking over cartoon animals. Like, Like, what? uh... Wait, did Gupto make 2 of these lists? Yeah. He made a second version because he got a lot of shit for making the first one. So he thought that making like a remake of the list and like not using the term hot is what people had an issue with. Even though, no, what people had an issue with was you were ranking fucking underage Sonic characters on like levels of attractiveness. You know what I mean? Like like that's the problem that people had with it, right? Is this guy being for real? Yeah, he's 100% legit. He was not a troll.
You think that being the offspring of a person in the highest power would feel good?
Not if your mom is Hillary Clinton. Hi-yo!
Coming in at number 9 is Amy Rose.
Who is also underage, but it's pretty, it's not hottest.
Being the self-appointed girlfriend of Sonic, she chases him all the time and hugs him whenever she sees him.
The poster girl for fangirls.
However, she has mistaken others for Sonic, most notably the Faker Shadow and the telekinetic Silver. I can understand mistaking Shadow because he has similar looks, but not Silver because his appearance is obviously different.
She's so dull she can mistake a flagpole for Sonic.
Amy's outfits have changed numerous times throughout the years, and I'll tell you, she has quite the wardrobe.
Guptil's favorite outfit of Amy is her
Bro, what is...
Always willing to look cute, even during a battle, Amy Rose will have you asking for more action and adventure with her.
This video to this day still makes me laugh, bro. It's just so bad. like what the fuck?
I will ask you to sit down and answer a couple of questions. Okay, I'll stop with the pedophilia jokes. Let's just get through this in one video.
Who's at number 8? It's Fiona Fox, an Archie Comics exclusive.
Never heard of her. Skip!
Number SEVEN, Bunny Rabbit from the 1993 TV show Sonic Set AM and the Archie Comics series. She was just an ordinary resident of Mobius when she was captured and nearly roboticized by Dr. Robotnik. It's funny to see a character whose name is a pun on something, rabbit/robot.
Just in case you were retarded.
Another is Miles per Hour, which is a pun on miles per hour.
Miles per hour. Oh my god, everything I know is a lie!
Being half animal, half robot gives this cutie a big battle advantage because the robotic limbs count as extra strength. And nobody can overlook the interesting pink outfit she wears.
Yeah, he's highlighting her pink outfit, alright.
And her wonderful southern accent.
Bro, this is so fucking degenerate, man. I'm sorry. I really do feel like I'm losing brain cells watching this list again, bro.
I feel like I've been dragged through a knot.
Like, what is that term? Like, what is it? Secondhand embarrassment? That's genuinely what I feel right now, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Also, hi, Rourke.
Her appearance in the Archie Comics series always wins in my opinion. Not only was she given blonde hair in her later designs, but she also got a brown jacket and cowboy hat some years later. They remind me of Indiana Jones.
Yes, because when I think of rabbits, I immediately think of Harrison Ford.
However, I'll always like the pink outfit better. She just looks prettier that way.
Also, I just find it funny how he's comparing a fucking cartoon rabbit to like a grown man. Like, what the fuck?
Numero 6. It's Wave the Swallow.
I'm gonna skip this because I don't want to make the obvious joke.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, just for that, I'm skipping this one too.
Watch out, Mina, because you've got competition, as the ravishing female at number 4 is Blaze the cat. How is she better?
Was that a rhetorical question, or do you really want me to...
By the way, I just want to say, this has nothing to do with the video. This is like slightly related, right? Blaze a cat doesn't look like a fucking cat. like, what the fuck? This is like one of the issues I have with like the Sonic character designs is that they really did over rely on this fucking like on this like gigantic head on like a humanoid body thing, and it ended up just being like the most weird fucking designs. I mean, yeah, they kind of got away with that in the Genesis era, but it just became really, really like over the top later on.
Pyrokinesis.
What does she look like? She definitely doesn't look like a fucking cat, I'll tell you that much.
Wouldn't you love to have that power?
No, thank you. I don't smoke. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
You don't need flint and tinder to start a fire.
Motherfucker, become a real pyrokinetics, bitches!
All you need to do is think about fire, thrust your arm forward, and whoosh! The wood is burning.
And so is the rest of my house. Way to go!
Number 3.
I'm tired, no.
Heading into the home stretch with number 2, we have Princess Sally Acorn. Unlike Princess Peach of the Mario franchise,
She's an actual human, so don't expect her to be in any of my top 10 lists.
Okay, that was actually really funny.
Is willing to set foot in along with the blue blur. Peach just seems to get kidnapped by Bowser all the time.
Plus, he's a king and she's still a princess, so what's the deal with that,
Oh,
man?
I almost choked on
In
my
the
fucking
Sonic
food.
7 AM TV show, a freedom fighter named Antoine constantly tries to woo Sally but doesn't succeed, usually due to his cowardly behavior.
Plus, he records from the computer screen instead of using YouTube Downloader. Also, he doesn't even bother to full screen the video that he's recording.
Unlike almost every other female in the franchise, Sally used
This is a genuine question, by the way. Is the Sonic Satsai M cartoon even good? A lot of Sonic fans obsess over that cartoon, and I never got around to ever seeing it, but like it just seems really fucking cringy to me.
have an appearance that consisted of her only wearing boots.
Her boots were made for walking.
Yep, only fur everywhere else.
Oh, yes, I want you covered in fur.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, mind you, because she's not a human.
But she is.
Oh, if only more real women were as confident and skillful as Sally Alicia Acorn.
Wow, that's totally not offensive.
Well, are you ready for the last one? I sure am. Who could top a pyrokinetic cat, a mechanical genius, and even a confident princess? Well, get ready, folks. This is the #1 prettiest female Sonic character.
I still can't believe that this video was entirely real. Like, this dude wasn't a troll. I still can't get over that. You know, like, this is... Well, to be fair, does Knuckles look like an echidna? More so than Blaze looks like a cat. Sonic and Shadow don't look like hedgehogs either. Well, first of all, I never really liked Shadow's design, but I can at least see with Sonic the idea of his design, where his fucking quills are like his hair, right? Like if somebody was to tell me that's Sonic the Hedgehog, my response is, okay, I can see it because of his quills. Same with Shadow. But if you were to tell me Blaze is supposed to be a cat, I mean, I guess she has pointy ears. Adventures is the only good Sonic cartoon. What the fuck is Adventures? Maybe Boom 2? Okay, Sonic Boom, from the clips I've seen, was actually pretty good. I'll say that. I thought that cartoon was funny. It wasn't like amazing, but it had some pretty cool jokes. I'll give it that. When you say quills, you just reminded me of Mario Te Plumber. Dude, Mario the Plumber was so fucking funny in retrospect. I still can't believe how he actually made people, like, upset with him. He was, like, the most obvious troll in existence.
Topaz?
Rouge? Yeah, it's Rouge.
So is it Topaz?
Rouge, the Bat.
I should have known better for him not to put a human in his list.
How could she possibly not be number one? This character can fly, she's as strong as Knuckles.
And she has big boobs. Good night, everybody.
The problem with some of you is that you felt it wise to take it to the extreme by calling me a furry. Please.
Again, I really find it funny how he seemed more offended at being called a furry than being called a pedophile. Like, that's some funny ass shit, bro. But yeah, that was an M Skull 01 video. That is what M Skull meant? Yeah, Madison Skull. That one dude that Clay made fun of for a while, J Senpai X4, made a reincarnation of the Gupta list. Are you serious? Like, what was the list called? Like, top 10 hottest, I don't know. Top 10 hottest characters from this one moronic anime that only I give a shit about or something? Like, what? Top 10 hottest Naruto characters. It's so funny how back in the day, people used to unironically make those kinds of lists. Like, you guys do realize that, right? Oh, also my food is delicious. Oh, dude, sorry, I'm becoming a fat ass. Instead of posting the entire link, just post, like, the stuff that's, like, after the /watch. You know what I mean? Top 10 hottest SpongeBob characters. Somebody should do that as a joke. Like, somebody should literally just go on YouTube and make a top 10 hottest SpongeBob characters list as a complete joke. And then, to make it even funnier, have the list not even be, like, main characters of the show. Have it literally be, like, number 10 is that one jellyfish from this episode. The blue jellyfish. Number 8 is I don't fucking know. Is that clam from the episode. Number 1 hottest character is Bubble Bass. Oh. And you can even make jokes about Bubble Bass being thick. Old man Jenkins. To some extent, I wonder, if you made a list like that, how many people would think you're being sincere? Like, if you actually made a video like that, and you were, like, trying your best to troll people, right? Where you clearly, like, go out of your way to try to make it sound like it's real. It makes you wonder, like, how many people would actually fall for that. I feel like you might actually be able to fool people. If you use actual female characters like Guptel, it definitely would be taken seriously. Yeah, that is true. Seriously, somebody should do it. It'd be fucking funny. I'd get a cheap laugh. SpongeBob SquarePants, one of the most attractive characters ever thought up. The SpongeBob universe can be classified as hot chick heaven. Too lazy to make videos? True, man. Join the club. You posted the link? I don't see it. Also, this food is really good, man. I'm becoming fat. What is the video called? Like, what is the title of the video called? I'll just search it up. You're making one that makes fun of anime? That'd be cool too, to be honest. Ah, there you go. I see it now. Sorry, I needed to burp real quick. Alright, let's see how degenerate this video is. What the fuck is this? Oh, dude, why Sonic got so many fine women. That's literally what the title of the video is called. What the fuck? What is this nonsense, bro? What is this, guys? What the fuck is this?
I think it's time to go back to Rate the Waifu, y'all.
No, it's not, bro.
But today is the day. I'm feeling Sonic-y, so I think before Frontiers come out, and as a late birthday gift to the king of all speed, I think we should talk about the sexiest waifus in Sonic and do a little rating system. We will delve into the Archie comics and all the other comics as well, with different characters, and just have fun with it, honestly. So,
does he at least put, like, fucking grown women on the list? Like, is he at least talking about grown, like, human women?
especially with two new-ish characters that we just found out about with Sage and someone named Surge, I believe.
Oh look, a character that looks like a little girl and another cartoon
Like
animal.
the female version of Scourge the Hedgehog, which didn't know that was a thing until I kept seeing her repeatedly a lot. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about some Sonic sexy ladies. Without any further ado, let's get to it. So,
Bro, this is literally just Guptil's fucking list, bro.
Amy, obviously.
Bro, what the fuck? You gotta warn me before you make me watch videos like this. Dude, what is this? Nah, I'm not, no, I'm done watching that. I'm sorry. I actually will lose my mind if I watch shit like that. What the fuck? What in the world, bro? Nope. I'm sorry. I'm just not watching that. I'm just not watching it. I'm sorry. If I watch that shit, I will actually lose my mind, bro. Good. You shouldn't watch it. It's evil. I remember saying something like this on one of Clay Claymore's like older videos. And I'll say it again. I find it remarkable how like Guptil89 was made a laughing stock on the internet for his original list that he made, and rightfully so. He should have been made a laughing stock. But we've gone to the point where like we see so many people make like honestly even more egregious like videos, and it's just like they don't become laughing stocks and people just don't care as much. Viper man, why the fuck would you recommend me to watch that video while I'm eating? Like, like that almost fucking destroyed my appetite, bro. Nah, leave Blackbuster Critic alone, man. Let him live his life. And not get into YouTube dramas. It's okay, Viper. I forgive you. You said you didn't watch the video, so. Fair enough. But yeah, that shit is fucking nasty, bro. Alright, let me finish my food. Oh, I'm almost finished. Me and my fat ass. Mmm. 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 Delicious. Delicioso. Oh, that was some good ass fucking food, bro. Why the fuck are there people mentioning twerking? Ah. Oh, that was some good ass food. Bro, sometimes there's just not a more better... There's just not a better feeling in the world than just, like, eating a bunch of food at once and just, like, letting that soak in and basically being a fat ass. Food is a blessing, guys. Remember that. Many people in the world right now don't have access to food, so there's genuinely nothing more enjoyable than eating food and enjoying it. Yeah, Rourke, you could send me the clip. That's fine.
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of a 455 meter. SpongeBob? Bubble Bass.
Okay, and I'm gonna guess Kevin, the jellyfisher.
Addison was closer in that the first word of the name is the same as Bubble Bass.
Alright, Rourke, I played the video.
Welcome to Bubble Town, bitches!
Oh,
They resurrected Bubble Buddy?
no. You made me experience high tide.
Bubble Buddy is back and more high concept than ever, because it's not just one Bubble Buddy anymore, it's Bubble Town.
I mean, he could, like, leave with his...
This was an actual episode of the show, right?
Bubble Land.
No, he didn't have a family. Bubble Buddy does not have a family. In fact, it would make what proceeds a lot darker if he did.
He's Bubble Town's most eligible bachelor, just saying.
I mean, he's got a pretty swanky hat.
I'm just thinking about that weird joke from the original where they're all dancing on the beach, and SpongeBob is like, "Yeah, shake it, shake that bubble butt," and then all of the other fish start to get really self-conscious because he thinks they were talking about them, and leave. And then later in the episode, they're like munching on celery.
Yeah, because they think SpongeBob said they have two fat asses.
Away from asses and back to, was it Bubble Town or Bubble Land?
Bubble Town.
Forget it, Jake. It's Bubble Town.
Just wait.
Oh no.
They literally, a character does say that in this episode. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Of course they... Like I said, only the most obvious jokes survive. So how does it begin?
Most obvious.
So Bubble Town begins with a, like,
So, like, Rourke, I'm a little confused. Why did you want me to watch this again? Yeah, I don't understand, like, what even is this video supposed to be? Are they like critiquing the episode or something?
So during this little montage of like, it's like this in Bubbletown has all this stuff happening. SpongeBob shows up in the middle of this, and he is like, he's over the moon with like how crazy and fun and whimsical Bubbletown is. He goes to the Bubble Park, where there's a bubble band playing, and they are also serving like bubble dogs, which are hot dogs made of bubble.
It's supposed to make themselves cringe at describing the plot? Wait, what? They're just laughing at how bad the post Sponge Out of Water episodes are. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That are of the same material as everything else in town. And SpongeBob eats these bubble dogs, they pop in his mouth, and it pops and it gets like bubbly suds all over his mouth. And he says, I am rabid for these dogs.
What the fuck? Is that an actual joke?
You simply cannot do that.
That's horrible.
Like, okay then. And so at this juncture, SpongeBob runs into Bubble Buddy, who is kind of like surprised that SpongeBob came to visit him. He's like, oh, hey SpongeBob, how's it going? And SpongeBob, who like technically created Bubble Buddy, which the implications of that will come up throughout this. But Bubble Buddy says that he's like fallen on hard times. Like there's a hole in his roof, his bike popped, and he hasn't been able to get a new one. So
Did you say his wife popped?
no, his bike popped.
You know what else popped?
What else popped, Edison?
The real estate bubble in Bubbletown.
Oh my god. It's about to. Because SpongeBob
I've been using Grammarly.
Ah, fucking ads.
Check this out. I've just been connected with someone over email.
immediately blows a bubble that turns into a new bike for Bubble Buddy, which like there's a little bit of like a guitar riff as this bike just manifests. And Bubble Buddy's like, oh, thanks, SpongeBob. And all of a sudden everyone's in town is like, wow, SpongeBob can create anything. Like, he
There's a
can fix
god
our
in our
rooms.
midst.
He can fix our houses.
Doesn't this fucking contradict, like, Bubble Buddy's entire existence then? Like, in Bubble Buddy's, like, original appearance, he was created by SpongeBob. What? What the fuck?
Stuff and like Bubble Buddy, like, talks up his friend. He's like, yeah, SpongeBob can inflate and create.
Like, I know that SpongeBob has never been a show that cared about continuity, but these, like, modern episodes pretend to care about continuity, right? If they're gonna pretend to care, it has to make, like, if you're gonna start adding continuity to your show, it needs to fucking make sense, right? Like, come on.
He's the god of this world.
He can inflate anything.
Oh.
So all of the townspeople gather around SpongeBob and ask him to do favors for them, like fix their stuff. And he takes down a big old list, and he puts on a bubble cowboy hat, and like stances up and starts blowing bubbles to fix everyone's problems.
This is not the episode's fault, it's my fault. I'm the one who's ruined here, but just the whole town gathers around and asks him to do favors for them. I'm
Henry
sorry.
Gallagher.
They take us here.
You'll listen.
You know what? Watching this, I kind of realized something. I honestly think the review structure, like, the reviewing structure of, like, a person with maybe one or two other people, right? Of a person watching something that's so fucking awful, but instead of actually doing like a review the same way like AVGN or the Nostalgia Critic would do a review, They instead just like write down what happens and just describe it to people and make fun of it while doing that. I think that might actually be like an underrated way of reviewing. Yeah, you know, like, because at that point it's almost like two jackass friends. Like, it's like the way they make fun of something like to each other on like a YouTube video. I kind of want to see that type of content more, to be honest. It's kind of funny. Like, if I had someone who was if I had someone who cared enough, I could honestly try to get them to make those kinds of videos with me, and I probably would enjoy making them. Because I low-key already do that with, like, when I bitch about cartoons on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on live streams, I already kind of do that by myself anyways.
Don't say that. We'll go to some places.
Fucking hell.
So SpongeBob is like, you know, he's doing stuff like putting someone's roof back on. There's like an old man walking with a cane. SpongeBob blows a bubble at him that fuses with him, and then he pops back out as like basically himself with a straightened spine on a scooter, and he's like drifting around like, yeah.
He's bubble
He's like reshaping this town, and everybody's loving it. They're having a good time, but as he gives, he also takes away. And SpongeBob is like, you know, Bubble Buddy's like, you're doing a great job, SpongeBob. And then SpongeBob starts walking around a little bit, but he bumps into a bubble woman, and she's like, excuse me, sir, you seem to have stepped in my dogs.
Wait, what?
We pan down and we see that SpongeBob has stepped into two bubble dogs, which are now half becoming soap suds around his shoes. He killed them! SpongeBob tries to correct this mistake. I think he fully pops the dogs, and with these slippery, soapy dogs all over his feet, he starts sliding through the town and just causing wanton poppings.
This is horrible. What the sponge giveth, the sponge taketh away.
This is insane.
Literally, there is a episode 1 of The Boys moment where he A-trains someone. a bubble man proposing to his bubble girlfriend, and as he's like, you know, popping the question, SpongeBob comes in and pops the girlfriend.
And then the rest of the show is about a gang of 4 renegade bubble guys trying to stop SpongeBob.
No, because SpongeBob, like, the bubble man who was proposing goes, oh man, and his girlfriend being destroyed, but SpongeBob loops back around and slips through him, popping him as well.
They can be together in death.
In bubble death. So, SpongeBob starts popping buildings and everything. At one point, he heads over to, there's a bunch of bubble people gathered around, and they're like, we're so excited to open this new school for adorable, innocent children.
And let me guess, did he pop the school of children? It's just it's amazing to me how like how much of a different character SpongeBob is now compared to like season 1. Would season 1 SpongeBob ever like do this, even accidentally?
And there are children there, and they're like, yay, we love going to school. Like, oh no. And SpongeBob just slams through the crowd, popping everybody, including the children. And the living children pop too.
You can't. This is gonna be one of those episodes that the people who are like kids at the moment who see this in 10 years' time are gonna be like, hey, isn't that really kind of fucked up episode of SpongeBob?
Yeah. So the crazy thing is that throughout this, while SpongeBob is sliding around town, destroying everybody, like destroying like a third of the town, Bubble
I think you're lying.
Yeah, you think this is a
Like, I
made
think
up
you
one?
made this up. I think you made this up.
It's not gonna feel too made
Dude, when the fuck did Bubble Buddy become like a fucking like when did he become like a fucking criminal, bro? Like what the fuck?
Bubble show up and arrest SpongeBob
Oh my
and give him his
God.
one phone call.
Why can't he just kill the bubble cop?
Does he?
Because, no, SpongeBob's like, no, bring me to justice. I deserve it for what I've done. I need to pay my debt to
I
society.
think you're a liar, Gus Zagarella.
This episode end with like SpongeBob getting the bubble chair.
In an honest and just world, maybe. But instead, we get
They put
SpongeBob.
him in solitary bubble confinement.
Yeah, but you can see through the walls, so it's pointless.
Yeah. But it would feel that harsh to him in his soul because he knows what he's done. So SpongeBob is given a chance to call somebody, and he decides to call Mr. Krabs, and like as he's talking into the phone is inflating into a bubble that will like fly off as a message that will go to Mr. Krabs. And what SpongeBob says is,
Lemonade, pet,
What the fuck?
words you've probably never heard used together. A drink.
Go away.
hey, Mr. Krabs, I'm in bubble jail. They gave me 3 life sentences, so I might not see you for a while.
You're a liar.
I'm not living it up. They get a bubble 3 life sentences. Yes, and they cut to the Krusty Krab, where SpongeBob's absence has caused a huge line of starving people.
Does Mr. Krabs go and like destroy the rest of the city to save SpongeBob or something?
Squidward is asleep at the register, and Mr. Krabs comes out, and he sees like this like line of people. Old Man Jenkins is there. He's at the front of the line, and literally his angel soul leaves his body, and he falls limp on the ground. But then he reaches up, and Old Man Jenkins grabs his departing angel soul and pulls it by its angel tail back into his body and revives himself.
No, he didn't do that.
He did.
I'm sorry, I'm
And
being,
something-
I just, alright. I'm choosing to believe you.
You have to, yes, you should. You have to acknowledge the reality of this. The cost of other lives that have been taken tonight.
Out of respect.
Out of respect for the dead. So, the bubble that has SpongeBob's message floats into the Krusty Krab, and Mr. Krabs, like, listens to, like, SpongeBob say again that he has 3 life sentences. And Mr. Krabs is just like, oh, I gotta go to Bubble Town and sort this out. I gotta get my fry cook back. And so,
He just grabs like a thing full of pins and heads off.
Oh my god.
well, it's pretty close. He immediately goes to Bubble Jail and does a jailbreak. And so all these bubbles is the dirty bubble. You see him float by in the background, escaping from Bubble Jail.
We have like both in
S-
Squidward
So I wasn't even that far off. Like Mr. Krabs actually does just try to destroy the fucking town.
Bubble Town.
in Squidward and Bubble Town, we have seen immensely high concept SpongeBob storytelling.
No, it's true. It's true. Bubble Town itself is like they fully like invested us in this world before it got wrecked by SpongeBob. So Mr. Krabs is like, all right, SpongeBob, come on, me boy, we gotta go. I broke you out of jail. Let's get out of here. And SpongeBob
What?
Except it doesn't end there. He does a flying helicopter hook and spins back into the entire town. Every building in Bubble Town.
So wait, he actually does just destroy the town? I was making a fucking joke about it. He actually does just go out of his way to destroy the town? Okay, what the fuck? Oh my god.
It's why I don't think you understand. Bubble Town isn't yours to conquer. You ever think about the fact that Mr. Krabs is canonically form a skeleton army of one?
He's also committed Bubble Town. He says, Mr. Krabs, this was the Bubble Town I loved. Why did you do this? You killed them all. He doesn't say that last part, but like,
That's a flip there.
to which Mr. Krabs responds, forget it, SpongeBob, it's Bubble Town.
Yeah, it was Bubble Town before he destroyed it.
Hey, Gus, no, really, like, I don't think you, I don't think you're a liar, but are you joking or did he say that?
He did say it, Addison. It's a real line in this.
Telling me there's a Chinatown reference in SpongeBob SquarePants.
I mean,
It's the
there was a
most obvious
Chinatown
joke.
reference in Inside Out, the Forget It Jake, it's Cloud Town.
Which is,
After all those people getting blown away.
and that is, I feel the need to the people who do, sometimes I think the people who make that reference, maybe, do you think they haven't seen Chinatown? Because
Yeah, because, like,
I
I'm
think
gonna
so.
spoil it, but, like,
that's after the revelation of something extremely fucked
yeah,
up.
it's a really grim reveal. And the fact that it's a Roman Polanski movie as well, just...
I never seen that movie, so I have no idea. Wow. So yeah, Mr. Krabs canonically committed fucking bubble genocide. That's actually kind of funny thinking about it now. Like, I was making a fucking joke that Mr. Krabs would go out of his way and be like, oh, I'll just kill everyone, you know? But that was his fucking solution, was he just decides to kill everyone. SpongeBob, me boy, I committed a genocide against everyone in the Bubble City. Yeah, no problem, Rourke. I actually did enjoy watching this. He's a secret modern SpongeBob writer. Bro, like, that's the thing, bro. Like, these characters have become so flanderized and so, like, I know the term flanderization is only used by fucking cartoon reviewing losers online, but whatever, I'm gonna use it anyways, right? These characters have become so flanderized and so exaggerated that, like, at this point, that's basically, like, something you can expect. You know? Like, it's just so wild to me how this was, like, the same, like, if you ever watch, like, season 1 of this show, Mr. Krabs and, like, whatever the fuck Mr. Krabs is now, they're just not even, like, the same character. You know? I mean, to be fair, though, hey, look, the true base take is to just admit that the characters got flanderized after season 1. Nobody wants to admit that, but that's just the fact of the matter. Patrick was not as dumb in season 1. In fact, he was actually sometimes kind of well-spoken, to be brutally honest with you. SpongeBob wasn't completely obsessed with fry cooking. And also, he made fun of Squidward at certain points because he wasn't completely obsessed with Squidward. Squidward was kind of the same in season 1. Only thing that was different was that his voice was a lot more nasally, which I kind of prefer, to be honest. Seriously, go back and like watch season 1 of SpongeBob and listen to Squidward, and you can tell there's like a more calm, nasally voice that he has compared to the rest of the show. Sandy was much more Texan, which I fucking miss. To be honest. Who else? I miss Patrick displaying more intelligence than SpongeBob. Yeah, that's what I mean. There are times where Patrick is surprisingly well spoken. Like, Patrick wasn't really that stupid in season 1. Like, if you actually watch that season, I mean, yeah, he was still kind of dumb for a character, but he was just like slightly incompetent, you know, if anything. And then they just decided to make him like completely brain dead after. Mrs. Puff was way more motherly than hateful towards SpongeBob. That is true. That is true. Who else? What? There's another character, but I can't think of her. Oh yeah, fucking Pearl. In season 1, SpongeBob and Pearl almost became a thing. And what else? Am I really missing a character? Oh yeah, Plankton. Plankton was a lot more evil in season 1 than the rest of the show, to be honest. Though, I kind of prefer... I'll be honest, I think... In some ways, I do kind of miss Plankton being more evil, but I also think his character was better when he wasn't as evil. If that makes sense. More of Sandy and SpongeBob being karate equals. They just completely got rid of that concept after season 4, bro. Oh yeah, and Larry in season 1 was actually a good guy. Like, he was actually really nice. And then they just made him like... I don't remember which episode it was, but I remember, like, there was an episode in, like, season 6 or, like, season 7. I don't remember which one it was. But it was an episode where Larry legitimately forgot that SpongeBob, like, was a character. Like, and it's just, like, I get that they never cared about continuity, but, like, come the fuck on, bro. Living like Larry was good. I will say that. That episode was funny. That was probably the only, like, episode that they had regarding Larry the Lobster where even though it wasn't his original character, I still thought it was funny. I'll show you what Larry would do. Come here. What would Larry do? I'll show you what Larry would do. Come here! And he just starts chasing SpongeBob with... and SpongeBob's on a wheelchair. Yeah, that was one of the few post-movie SpongeBob episodes I thought was genuinely funny. Not counting, like, season 4. Well, Demon reacts. To be brutally honest, I don't think Fairly Odd Parents was that good in the first place for it to have a fucking seasonal rot. The only thing about Fairly Odd Parents that I thought was even somewhat enjoyable or entertaining or funny was, like, Crocker from season 1, and that's about it. Other than him in season 1, the show is just so fucking boring. Try reading the transcript of Tunnel of Glove on the SpongeBob Wikia. I don't know, maybe it'll be fun. Honestly, maybe. I genuinely think of a series like that would be more enjoyable regarding like shitty anime though. Like just me watching like really shitty anime episodes and then like doing something like that where I just kind of read like the plot and make fun of the episode. Problem is I just don't want to watch anime because anime is fucking abysmal. And again, I don't really think a series like that would be enjoyable if it was only one dude doing it. I feel like you kind of need another person. Like one, kind of like how in sports there's like the play-by-play commentary and there's the color commentary. In this, you would need like a play-by-play guy who reads off the plot and shit, and then you have the color guy who makes fun of it, right? Yeah, it's honestly kind of crazy to me how Rugrats was like the #1 show of Nickelodeon in the 90s, and it was not even close. But then that show just got completely forgotten about after the early 2000s. I say early 2000s because I do remember that show was still pretty popular during that time. And I remember a lot of kids my age did watch that show. But after the early 2000s, that cartoon just fucking disappeared, bro. It, like, disappeared from, like, relevance entirely. Like, I don't even think it has, like, a fan base anymore. Yeah, it's honestly kind of crazy to me how something so popular at one point just kind of faded in popularity. Like, you would think it would still have, like, a fan base, but I don't, like, besides, like, a few people, I don't even think it has, like, an active fan base anymore. Which I think is just fucking crazy. Like, Courage the Cowardly Dog, that cartoon still has a fan base. Ed, Edd n Eddy still has a fan base. What else? Like, fucking, like, as much as I don't like the show, like, Danny Phantom still has a fan base, right? But, like, I feel like Rugrats just doesn't even have a fan base anymore. Hey Arnold still has a fan base too. Yeah, Hey Arnold still has one. You don't like Danny Phantom? I think Danny Phantom is a show with a lot of missed opportunities, and it could have been a lot better, but for what it is so fucking lame. Like, I don't really like any of the characters. I think the villains of the show are kind of lame and very generic, barring like a couple, if that. And the plot lines are just kind of boring. The only villains of the show I liked was the prison warden villain, Walker, because I thought he was kind of cool, and the box ghost, because he was actually kind of funny. I am the box ghost, beware, or some bullshit like that. I am the box ghost. You will face me in my, I don't know, this box over here. Yeah, just watch Spectacular Spider-Man. Like, it's basically like this. It has a lot of the same fucking cliches, but is much fucking better. Mr. Man, you're not even wrong regarding that, because the thing is, when it comes to kids cartoons, if the kids cartoon isn't good, it's just like, if it isn't like just good, it's shit. You know? What do I mean by that? There's no such thing as a okay kids cartoon. All right? Because kids cartoons are generally shit. If a kid's cartoon is okay, it's just one level of shit. Like, that's what I mean when I say that, right? Like, that's why something like Danny Phantom, even though I don't think it's, like, terrible, I would never call it good either. Because it just has, like, a lot of fucking problems that make the show a lot more boring and a lot more uninteresting than it should be, you know? Again, it's just wild to me how fucking how dead Rugrats is now. That show was like peak popularity at one point, but it just disappeared. It's like one of those like fads that like come and go, you know? I did not watch his cameo, no. Courage is the one that is actually entertaining when you're not 7? Yeah, pretty much. There are very few cartoons that reach that level of enjoyment, in my opinion. Like, something like Johnny Bravo, I think is good because it's something where it's like, even as like a grown man, I start watching it and I cry with laughter every single time. Johnny Bravo is just a really fucking funny ass character. He's really funny and he's also extremely charismatic. Like, that's like another thing I feel like a lot of people forgot about, like, forgot what made a lot of like cartoons enjoyable was that a lot of the main characters, I've said this before millions of times and I'll say this like again, okay? At the end of the day, character is what makes a fucking cartoon work. If you don't have good characters, you're just not gonna have anything, right? And what made something like Johnny Bravo so enjoyable to watch was that Johnny was a very, very well-defined character with a lot of very enjoyable quirks and was very charismatic. Same reason why Courage the Cowardly Dog, in terms of character, was fucking like, I don't think there's any other show that comes close, you know, besides something like Edda and Eddie. I really do think like Courage the Cowardly Dog is like peak character design, bro. Like, even if we just talk about Courage, the main character, that, again, the level of character and charisma and, like, how well defined Courage is off the charts. It's actually just amazing to me. And then it's like, even if you ignore Courage, there's fucking Eustace, who, despite being a side character, was just as well defined as Courage himself. Like, Eustace legitimately has more character than, like, a lot of main characters in cartoons, bro. Like, what the fuck? Gumball is such a fucking missed opportunity, bro. Like I said, Gumball had a chance to be, like, on that same level with seasons 1 and 2, but they just fucking just completely dropped the ball after season 2, bro. From the episodes I've seen, at least. To this day, I don't understand what Gumball's character is supposed to be, bro. Like, I've watched, like, so many episodes of that cartoon, bro. Like, you have no idea. I watched a crap load of Gumball episodes. And I, to this day, do not understand what Gumball's character is supposed to be. Can someone in the chat explain to me what Gumball is supposed to be as a character? See, that's the thing, Viper. You would think that would be his character, is that he was just a smug, wisecracking asshole. But, like, they alternate from that to him being genuinely fucking dumb. Like, and they're just never consistent about it. You know? Like, like, I've watched that show so many times, bro, and I'm just like, why does this guy's character keep fluctuating? Yeah, in the first 2 seasons, that's what his character was. But afterwards, they just, like, stopped caring about being consistent. So it's like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I can usually forgive a bit of character inconsistency with a show as unserious as Gumball. I can't, man. I think character consistency is like what makes your show funny and what makes it good. You know? There's a reason why something like Beavis and Butthead, to this day, is legitimately one of the best cartoons ever made, because Beavis and Butthead were very well-defined characters. Beavis, you're a stupid dumbass. I like how Beavis and Butthead feel distinct despite acting the same. Yeah, and that's the thing, because they had really good character design, which is why they feel distinct. Beavis is, like, they definitely have a lot of similarities, but Beavis is the less smart of the two and more of a more of just a jackass who kind of follows Butthead's lead, whereas Butthead is smarter but definitely more of an asshole. And it leads to very enjoyable antics. Señor Butthead, ¿cómo es Juan? Burritos? No, ¿cómo es Juan? ¿Cómo es Juan? Guacamole. No, Señor Beavis, ¿cómo es Juan? Spaghetti. Spaghetti? That's Italian, you moron! Damn it, you idiots have been in this classroom for almost a whole school year, and the only Spanish you know is what you learned at Taco Bell. And Beavis can't even get that right. I'm gonna give you a little bastard just 10 seconds to come up with a sentence in Spanish. The way he calls them little bastards is so fucking funny, bro. I'm gonna give you a little bastard just 10 seconds to come up with a sentence in Spanish. I love how the teacher went out of his way to completely destroy Beavis with that, by the way. And Beavis can't even get that right. Mike Judge in his prime is a very underrated creator, true. Alright, this will be the last clip I'll watch because I do actually need to go to sleep. Because I got work tomorrow and it's becoming very, very late for me.
And that just means there's a laugh in the show in the series that's one of my favorite laughs in the entire series is when in Summer Belongs to You, they're at the end of this big adventure. They're trying to get to solve this problem, and Candace won't get on this tricycle that he needs her to get on, and he just yells at her. He says, "Get on the trike!" And every screaming I've seen of that, everybody in the room has laughed out loud at that moment. The adults and the kids and everybody. And I'm so proud of that laugh because that line is not a joke in and of itself. But that laugh comes because everyone in that room knows who Phineas is and knows how he behaves and how he would react. And when they see him lose it at her in that moment, it's so unexpected to them that it gets this huge belly laugh every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, let me ask the actors.
Yeah, I mean yeah, exactly. You need to have well-defined characters. They are the cornerstone of your show. Also, speaking of which, in some ways, it's honestly very, very shocking to me that at one point Phineas and Ferb was competing with SpongeBob in the ratings. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but there was also that brief time in 2003 when Fairly Odd Parents was beating SpongeBob in the ratings. Wait, it was surpassing SpongeBob? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, Phineas and Ferb and Fairly OddParents are like some of the only cartoons that were actually beating SpongeBob in the ratings, albeit for a short time. 2003, Fairly OddParents was the most popular show on Nickelodeon. Yeah, I know that Phineas and Ferb is way better. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that it's just shocking to me that there was a point where, like, both these cartoons had that moment when, like, even though SpongeBob was killing it in the ratings, they were beating it. Phineas and Ferb is way better than SpongeBob even. Depends on which SpongeBob. If we're talking season 1, no. Not even close. If we're talking seasons 2 and 3, maybe. If we're talking literally anything else, yes. But overall, I probably would say that Phineas and Ferb is better because at this point you can't really ignore the stuff that, you know, came later. Even though I would ignore everything else. Again, in my opinion, the only season that was worth a damn was season 1. I shouldn't say worth a damn. The only season that I thought was really good was season 1. And everything after was just kind of like not as good as season 1. But I still enjoy seasons 2 to 4. It's just that I would always rather watch season 1 easily. And then everything after season 4 is just like shit. With like the occasional like you know, decent show episode here and there. Yeah, I like Buford and Baljeet. They were really funny characters, bro. They had a song about it too. It was like, "You're my nemesis" or something like that. I completely forgot what the song was called. Phineas and Ferb had a lot of songs now that I think about it. Gitchy goo means that I love you. I remember so many kids back in the day used to sing that song. Yeah, frenemies. You're my frenemy or something like that. But yeah, Phineas and Ferb overall is good. I really enjoyed watching that cartoon. It was definitely very enjoyable. The show was also pretty repetitive. That is fair. The show was genuinely... I think that's probably like the most common criticism I've heard of the show. Is that it was definitely pretty repetitive. Wait, are you guys really comparing Fairly OddParents to Phineas and Ferb? Like, we all agree that Phineas and Ferb was better, right? Like, that's not a debate, is it? Like, Fairly OddParents sucks, bros. Like, why are there people comparing it to Fairly OddParents? Anyways, I think I really do need to end the stream. I got work tomorrow. It's already like 12 in the morning. Thank you guys for coming for the live stream, and I'm gonna try to live stream next weekend. I would talk more, but I really gotta go to work, so bye-bye.